G'day friends and welcome to another one of my videos. Now it's been a while since I've made one of these, and where have I been? Well, I've been here. I haven't gone anywhere. I've been trying to come up with some new content for you guys, but we're back at it again, trying to solve some Technoramus type of problems. Now I did have one with my favorite Rodecaster device that I'll do another video for you guys to let you know how I'm going 6 months after I actually got this device. But today it's about a particular noise issue that I had with this device that was driving me nuts. So if you want to find out how I solved it, well then stick around. And welcome back. Now, since I got the Rodecaster, I've been a very satisfied human being. Rode keep on releasing firmware updates that make this device even better. It's such a good investment. If you're looking for a device to help you with your sound and your podcasts, if you want to do podcasts and things like that from home, I do highly recommend this device. Now, the problem that I was having with it was in regards to noise. So when I moved into this studio, I had a lot of problems with it because every time I would record something, I would get a lot of noise in the line and in the recording. And it was driving me crazy because I didn't have this problem when I was working out of home. And so I did a bit of research to find out what was causing it. And it all got down to the fact that this is a very old building and the cabling the electrical wiring isn't that good. And so it needs a bit of a re-overhaul. Unfortunately, the landlord was not going to do that. So I needed another solution. And so I needed to clean my electrical power. So this is what I came up with. Now, as a Technoramus, I had no idea that power conditioning was a thing. So I always imagined it was something that you just had to deal with, and obviously there wasn't anything that I really could do about it. Then comes in the Furman power conditioner. Now we're gonna have to go down because I've already installed it into a little rack, so I'll take you down to show you what it looks like and what it does. So stick with me. So what does it do? Well, it does exactly what the name entails. It conditions power. So in old buildings such as this one, the wiring has been done piecemeal and ad hoc as the tenants have subdivided the offices and things like that. The electrical circuitry is not up to scratch, and that introduces noise. Things like lighting and other electrical equipment also can pollute the AC power, and it's picked up by these accurate sound devices like the Rodecaster. And so that was my problem. And then comes in the Furman. Now the Furman is a company that makes these power conditioners. The one that I got was one of the lower end models. It cost me about $169 Australian. It would be even cheaper elsewhere in the world. I'm guessing you shouldn't pay more than $100. The great thing about this one is that it allows you to plug 10 different devices into this one rack-mounted panel, which is awesome. So, I've got my Roland streaming mixer plugged into it. I can also plug in the Rodecaster as well as my computer, because sometimes I capture or record my podcast directly to that, and then that helps me also get a nice clean sound. And you would be amazed at what difference it actually makes. It was like from night to day. It was quite amazing. So the other thing too that it does, it is a surge protector. So If you have an electrical problem in the building that sends a surge down the actual circuitry, it could fry your equipment. So if you love your equipment, I do suggest that is another great use to use this particular device. So how did I come across it? Well, I started Googling the problem. Now I found a lot of solutions that help me fix the noise in post-production. And that is a nightmare, because if you haven't sort of recorded clean sound to start with, there's not much you can do to actually make it sound as good as it should if it was recorded nice and cleanly. So I wanted to avoid doing the software route, and then I started getting these hits on these particular devices, and they do come in all shapes and sizes. They come with uninterruptible power supply, which means that if your electricity gets shut down, whatever's plugged into those devices will keep going. There's some that have a lot more ports as well, so if you want to have a lot more devices plugged into it, you can find them as well. Now for my requirements, 10 was enough. The good thing about it too is that it's rack mounted. So as you can see, I'll put it down there in my rack where I keep all my electrical devices such as routers and switches and things like that. And that keeps it all nice and neat. But there's no reason why you couldn't put that rack on casters and then use that as a mobile sort of power distribution frame there. So then if you're recording elsewhere or another building, you can take that along with you. I think the solution makes sense, especially if you want to carry it with you, but it's such a low profile thing that it really doesn't matter too much. It just doesn't take that much space. So I was pretty content with it. I cannot tell you what a big difference it's actually made to this guy, who now sounds pristine. And I will bring you another video. I will record all the sound using the Rodecaster, so you can see what quality you can get out of this device. And there you have it, friends. Nice, clean sound. Can you believe it? It was just one little device and just solved all my problems. I wish the whole world was that simple. If you liked the video, give me a like normal. Thank you very much for your support. I finally hit 1,000 subscribers, and I want to thank you all very much. I know it's a tiny milestone, but it's a milestone nonetheless. So thank you very much for all your support. If you haven't subscribed already, please join the 1,000 strong Technoramus supporters so I can keep on making these videos for you. And if you have any suggestions about what other videos you want to hear, let me know. I'm having lots of fun making them, and I want to make some more for you. So until the next time, ciao for now.